On this month's Golf 360, we show you how the CDGA is bringing Chicago police and young golfers together. American eyes will be smiling as we take you to the unmatched links courses in Ireland. CANTIGNY Golf's renovated Hillside 9 is open. We'll take an inside look with architect TODD QUITNO. BEVERLY'S Director of Instruction Billy FITZGERALD shows us the importance of your eyes when putting. Plus, we get the latest developments from Northern Michigan's BOYNE Golf, including their new 9-hole par 3 gem.
Hi again, everybody. Dan Roan. Welcome to Golf 360. We come to you from Chicago Highlands Golf Club in Westchester, Illinois, celebrating a 15-year anniversary this summer. They first put shovel to ground here at the Highlands in 2007, right before the economic recession. It took some ingenuity on the part of ownership to meet the opening day deadline of 2010. Today, the Highlands is a thriving, vibrant club with incredible views of the Chicago skyline, a victory for perseverance. There was another Chicago winner in golf last month at South Shore Country Club. The Chicago District Golf Association helped to introduce Play Like a Champion, a Chicago Park District program that encourages youth to embrace both the game of golf and their local police.
The day included a variety of instruction at the new South Shore practice area, easy-to-learn teaching equipment from Snag Golf, and an entertaining Dennis Walters trick shot show.
Picked up some clubs maybe about a dozen years ago and really got into it maybe 2 years ago, right? Golf is a sport you got to put a lot of time and effort into it. Totally hooked, and I wanted to expose my daughter to it because when I was younger, I wish someone would have told me to take up golf. It's a game you can play forever, and it's just fun to be out here meeting new people and the whole nine. So it's just a great experience.
The program is also a collaboration with the Chicago Police Department and encourages healthy relationships with youth in the city.
I was in from the moment that the idea was brought to my attention. I mean, just the opportunity to expose kids to this game was exciting, and to have our officers team up. And I know a lot of our officers are golf. Again, my chief of patrol, he's not here right now, he's standing over there. He's an avid golfer, and he was excited about it. You know, just the opportunity to come out, play golf, and play golf with young people and mentor them.
I definitely, when I saw the police officers, I thought, oh, I'm gonna be safe because they're here. And it was really fun seeing them.
You know, we work in every neighborhood in the city, and there isn't a neighborhood that doesn't need some kind of community engagement, especially at the youth level. So I see two benefits. Number one, getting the kids off the couch and off the video game and the phone, getting them fit. And then I think a lot of this, where they come through golf, we see them spend a lot more time here, and I think time here gets them engaged in more programming like First Tee, Kids Golf Foundation, and also gets them more involved in the school.
Golf trailblazer Tracy Raoul was also on hand. She introduced a caddy program at South Shore for a number of teenagers last year. This marked the first time African-American caddies were hired at this historic public facility.
That was a tremendous opportunity for these young people to get exposed to a game that we all love. And they, at the end of that summer, because they didn't play golf, weren't even interested in golf, but at the end of that summer, they were smiling from ear to ear how much money they made, the networking and socialization, because they were talking one-on-one with these golfers, and the golfers were their mentors, and it was a wonderful experience.
The CDGA was also instrumental in making this an enjoyable growing the game event and a lasting memory for all who attended.
When the opportunity to discuss a program with Superintendent Snelling came to be, we jumped at the opportunity. And we're able to make a difference in a lot of lives today, as you can see here. And we hope to continue to develop a relationship with our Chicago police officers, not only as it relates to the kids, but the officers themselves, much like what we've done with our veterans and how we use golf as a therapeutic tool. We plan to do that with our first responders as well.
The exposure, especially for inner city kids, and the disconnection that the city of Chicago has with the police officers and the kids, for them to come together, play with them. They had the horses out here a little bit earlier. So just to bring the kids in the inner city with the police officers, I thought it was a great idea and a great match.
There were definitely some youngsters here that are smitten with the sport and have a refreshing confidence.
My putting and chipping is pretty good, and my driving is great.
Not good, but great.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thanks, Malachi. Good job. Just a terrific day at South Shore Golf Club. And look for a couple more CPD Youth Golf Program days this summer. One on the west side at Columbus Park, and then at Sidney Maravich Golf Course on the north side. Coming up, we take you to the Emerald Isle and some links courses you have to see to believe. That's coming up next.
Timothy O'Toole's is Chicago's favorite sports bar since 1992. Be sure to check out timothyo'tooles.com and visit one of their 4 convenient Chicagoland locations.
One of the area's most unique and loved courses has just been restored in a caring, ecological way. The Evans at Canal Shores is a must-play layout that winds its way along the north branch of the Chicago River in beautiful Evanston, Illinois. Teaching life lessons to youth through the game is at the forefront with the First Tee and the Evans Scholarship programs. Come see the ever-changing scenery that provides a true community golf experience. It's the Evans at Canal Shores.
And to hear a story about a father sharing a game that he loves or a mom that she loves and sharing that with somebody, in this case, their child with a disability, not knowing if they're able to do that, and then seeing the joy that they're able to experience through that shared experience it's a gift to be a witness to that.
We're still home to many great Irish golfing champions. We've got great places to stay. But ultimately, I think it is about the people and our unique brand of hospitality, that complete package that really makes the Irish golfing vacation memorable, unique, and I think ultimately we've got the best 19th hole. And I'm not just saying that. I hear that from so many people, you know?
Yeah. The food, the scenery, the Guinness. The best Guinness in the world is in Ireland, just so you know.
Welcome back to Golf 360 here at Chicago Highlands, which is probably about as close to a links course as we have here in the Chicago area. But for true links golf, there's no place like Ireland. 50% of the world's links courses are located there. Firm, fast turf, the scent of the sea, stunning views, and the overall serenity are a total epiphany.
Ennisgrove Golf Club is an unspoiled links layout that Shane Lowry stated. It may be off the beaten track, but it is one of the finest courses in all of Ireland. Playing between the staggering high dunes and hitting your shots through the corridors is truly a bucket list experience.
The dunes at Ennisgrove are definitely a topic of conversation from visiting guests when they come off the course. It's a sight to be seen. We boast some of the largest sand dunes in Western Europe. The topography is completely different to anything you've probably experienced before. You know, it boasts some of the largest sand dunes in Western Europe. It's very scenic. We've got the Atlantic Ocean on one side, the Moy Estuary, which is very popular for salmon fishing, on the other.
In the upper northwest corner of Ireland lies the incomparable Carn Golf Links. This thrill ride of a course is known as Golf at the Edge of the Earth. It was improved dramatically thanks to a 2020 renovation.
We put the best of the 9 holes on the Hackett with the new 9, and we created what is now the Wild Atlantic Dunes. It went straight in as number 11 in Ireland, and to say that everybody who plays it is in awe of it when they come in would be an understatement. Everybody just finds it fascinating, spiritual. The dunes, there's dunes at every hole, 150 metres in the air. You feel like every hole you're on your own golf course, you're in a channel. with dunes, mountains high each side of you.
This is Cairn Golf Links in the far western part of Ireland, and a course that is absolutely stunning. One of the most wildest, coolest, fun courses you can play in the world, with dunes and gorse and ocean and terrific scenery.
Just outside the charming town of Ballina is the Mount Falcon Estate. This comfortable 32-room boutique hotel has terrific food, wine, and whiskey. Plus, there are a number of other activities to hit your target. This is the ideal place to stay when you're going to be teeing up in this region of County Mayo.
We have 3 extraordinary, distinct championship links golf courses, all within an hour's drive in Malfolgan. This wonderful creation here, about an hour's drive from our place. Enniscrone, which is our nearest, is only 20 minutes from the hotel. And then as County Sligo, otherwise known as Ross's Point. So we have these 3 championship, distinct, different links golf courses, and our place acts as an accommodation hub. It's my home. It was designed as a home. It dates back to 1876. It's about 150 years old, but it is a very special place in my opinion.
The resident authority when traveling to the Emerald Isle is North and West Coast Links. They will handcraft an itinerary, finding you the perfect hotel or country estate, the ideal restaurants, the sights, and of course, the best links courses in the country.
We have a number of member clubs, and you played Enniscrone today.
Yes, Enniscrone.
Yeah, and we have Cairn, Donegal, Strandhill, Portsalon, Northwest, Ballyliffin, Castle Rock, Port Stewart, Royal Portrush, and then around the east side to County Louth and to Jamison Links in Portmarnock.
Finishing up our tour a mere 15 minutes from the Dublin airport is Jamison Golf Links at Portmarnock Resort. Yes, we're talking about Ireland's famous Jameson whiskey, and the course is right on the grounds of the Jameson family estate. This layout was originally designed by the great Bernhard Lager, but recently the design has been revitalized and reinvigorated along the beautiful coastline. As you can see from these pure images, the course is a wonderful links layout and a walk to remember.
The golf is one side of it,
sure.
But golf is only half a day, and there's so many things to do in Ireland and so much fun to be had. Great food, great bars, restaurants, and we call it the crack. We have great crack, great fun in Ireland.
The bond between this little island and the North American continent, but particularly your wonderful country, America, is so strong. It's just, and it permeates through everything here in Ireland. And that's why when I'm over in the US and I'm talking to people coming, I set them a challenge, as I conveyed to you. That's what you're referring to. I said, just try to come over to Ireland and have a pint on your own in a pub. It doesn't happen, because everybody on this wonderful island instinctively will embrace you.
If you've been thinking about taking your first trip to Ireland, and why wouldn't you be, now is a great time to do it. Direct flights from all over the U.S. to Dublin, and we'll get you on the first tee the day you arrive. Your American eyes will be smiling, we promise you that. Next up for us on Golf 360, a putting tip from Billy Fitzgerald, and Patrick Manley catches us up on the renovations at CANTIGNY Golf Club. So keep it where it is.
Perhaps you've heard good things about Heritage Bluffs Public Golf Club in South Suburban Channahon. This superb design is recognized as one of the top layouts in Illinois with an inspiring array of holes. The clubhouse has been fully renovated, complete with simulator golf. The innovative indoor-outdoor restaurant is the ideal 19th hole overlooking the course and the grass tee driving range. It's time to visit the Bluffs and see why this facility is not just good, but great.
Being able to trust that my clubs are going to do what I want them to do when I want them to do it is a huge part of, why I play PXG.
I always say I think it's really the attention to detail. You kind of have that one person who really just wants to make sure that they're getting you the best of the best.
That's one great thing about PXG as a company is
Any consumer can just go to a PXG store and get fitted and find the kind of perfect setup for them.
Personally, you know, when I'm looking at golf clubs, when I want to look at to improve my golf game, I kind of look at a golf club that, you know, if I happen to not hit center of the club face, how good are my misses going to be? I know that's something that PXG offers. It's something that, you know, we have so many different lines of clubs that you can use.
I mean, even if you go through guys on the PGA Tour that have the same swing speed and maybe similar builds, like we almost all swing the club a little differently.
It's not just, you know, making sure you get the right clubs, but it's the whole process of getting to learn more about yourself as well. I'm Megan Kang.
I'm Jake Knapp.
I'm Eric Cole, and I play PXG.
Step into a world where golf is more than a game. Welcome to E9 Club. Bring your own vibe with BYOB perks, swing anytime with 24/7 access, and revel in the camaraderie of a tight-knit community. There are no extra fees, just the love of the game. Join a select group of like-minded golfers at E9. Exclusivity is par for the course. Elevate your golfing experience by joining E9 Club and make every swing count. Welcome back to Golf 360. We are here at Cantini Golf, one of the best public tracks in all of Chicagoland. They're going under a big restoration, and we're here with the man who's in charge of all this stuff, Todd QUITNO. Todd, thanks for having us out here. We had a blast playing the new Hillside today. What all is going on with this fantastic track here at Cantini?
So we are in phase 2 right now of a 3-phase renovation project. So last year, 2024, we rebuilt the Hillside 9, which we're standing on right now, and you played today. So this year we're doing the Lakeside 9, and then next year the Woodside 9. So by 2027, we will have renovated from top to bottom all 27 holes in the practice facilities out here. So they had a 30-year-old irrigation system that needed to be replaced. And at that time, we're like, well, let's make sure that the golf course is up to standards as well. They wanted to get a little fresh look to it, rebuild the bunkers, restore and rebuild the greens, and make everything kind of ready for the next 50 years while they're doing all the infrastructure underneath at the same time.
All right, so the irrigation's done, but tell me about the bunkering and the greens. They were excellent today. They look fantastic.
Yeah, the big thing with the greens was to just, you know, my first impression of Cantini was it was a wonderful track, wonderful layout. The greens maybe lacked in some interest, and so we put a little more roll and contour, which you saw today, into the greens. Some different looks, some different setups. They're a little bit bigger. This has a bit of a Redan quality to it if you're a golf architecture person, where to get to that back pin from the fairway landing area, which is behind us, it's pretty tough to go straight at it. So the actual play is to hit a ball over here to the right and let the golf course and the green feed you down around this ridge to get down to the left side. The bunkers were all redone with modern materials so that they really maintain well, they play well, and they were shifted a little bit because in 30 years, equipment's changed. Sure. Golfers have gotten better, stronger. So a complete redo of all those features. The tees were redone as well, and then every surface was regrassed.
Cantini has always been recognized as one of the finest public facilities in all of Illinois. As they look to the future, these renovations will make it even better.
What I'd like to share with the Cantini golf community is we're still open. We have 18 championship holes available with our newly renovated Hillside 9 as well as Woodside in play. We just opened our new main putting green, which we'd love for you to experience. It's 30,000 square feet, and we'd love to have you out so that you can have a wonderful experience here at Cantini Golf.
Thank you, Patrick. Work is ongoing at Cantini. Architect Todd QUITNO and his crew doing a great job out there. If you've been around golf at all, you've no doubt heard the term drive for show and putt for dough. Well, our resident pro, Billy FITZGERALD, has a tip that you may not have thought of.
The quickest way to lower scores is through better putting. Great putters have the ability to see line. What do I mean by that? For a lot of us, we've lined up the golf ball at the hole, and then when we get over it, the line doesn't look correct. Well, today I want to show you how to make that line correct. It's by using your dominant eye. For me, I'm left eye dominant. So not only is that going to affect my ball position, but it's probably going to affect my putting stroke. So I want my ball position to reflect or be over my dominant eye. So if my left eye is directly over the golf ball, For me, it's going to put the ball more forward in my stance. If I was right-eye dominant, it would put it a little bit more in the middle of my stance. Once you have that ball position figured out, I want you to set a line down with the ball lined up to the hole with your dominant eye over the golf ball, and this will allow us to see how far away from the golf ball we should be when the line looks correct. Now, if I move this line out of the way, I get my dominant eye over the golf ball first, then I set the putter, and then I simply roll the line. For more tips like this, follow me at BillyFitzGeraldGolf.com.
Thank you, Billy. No question that good putting is the key to lower scores. When we come back, we're going to take you to a resort in the great state of Michigan that was just named #1 by USA Today for golf destinations in America. We'll take you there in just a minute.
Kankakee Elks Country Club is the hidden gem of hidden gems. This public access 18-hole facility harkens back to the golden age of golf architecture. Built in 1926 by the celebrated team of Langford and Moreau, you'll discover a layout with captivating smooth-running greens and scenic rolling hills. Clear from the hustle and bustle of the city, yet very close by. Come out to see the pure serenity and fun golf that is Kankakee Elks Country Club.
Imagine your ultimate golf experience. There's a good chance it's Michigan's Magnificent 11. 11 spectacular courses from BOYNE Golf, varied in both topography and play. BOYNE Golf was named the #1 best golf destination in USA Today Reader's Choice 2025. And the Highlands at Harbor Springs is the #2 golf resort in that same USA Today poll. The ultimate golf experience. That's Michigan's Magnificent 11.
On the Corn Ferry Tour, opportunity awaits. We about to change the game. We out here taking names.
Victory for Wyndham Clark, a winner on the PGA Tour.
This is where champions are made and futures are earned. The Corn Ferry Tour is returning to Glenview for the NV5 Invitational, presented by Old National Bank. Come watch the PGA Tour's next stars, July 25th to 28th at the Glen Club.
It's hard. I mean, they set it up. The fairways get a little tighter, firmer. That way balls are rolling into the rough, right? And then you're hitting into greens with rough all around them and, you know, very firm and fast greens with wind. And I think no matter what course it is, you put in windy, firm, fast greens, rough around the greens, a lot of rough on the fairways, and then long par threes, like that's going to make out to be a good test.
You can check out Golf But Louder again next month when Live Golf returns to the Chicagoland area. The event takes place August 8th through the 10th at Bolingbrook Golf Club. BOYNE Golf Resort, located in scenic, serene northern Michigan, actually is 3 resorts in one, with 11 golf courses spread over a wide variety of terrain. Just last month, USA Today listed its top 10 golf resort destinations, and BOYNE checked in at #1.
BOYNE's most celebrated layout is the Links Quarry Course, a picturesque, award-winning track that overlooks Little Traverse Bay and Lake Michigan. However, you can't go wrong with a plethora of varied courses to choose from.
My personal favorite is the Heather course. I like the Heather because, you know, you have to hit different types of golf shots around the Heather. You have to hit draws and fades, and it's just so beautiful, right? It's one of our first golf courses, and it's just a classic northern Michigan experience playing out there.
If I had to pick the one course that I had to play every day the rest of my life, would actually be the Alpine at BOYNE Mountain. And it's not because of me. It's just I think I can take more people there. You know, the PGA we hold our Tournament of Champions in conjunction with them, and they love that course for the best golfers in the state of Michigan. You had to be a Michigan champion to play into the field. Or I can take somebody out there that's very new to it. It's wide open. There's no tricky carries. You can see everything in front of you. So for all levels of golfers, it's just a fun course to play.
Now they've added a cool option for all to experience. Just outside the Highlands Lodge, built right into a ski hill, lies the new 9-hole course called Dune Bray. The Ray Hearn Par 3 design will have holes ranging from 50 to 150 yards, with the emphasis being on fun.
We're excited about this golf course, you know. Dune Bray, there's so many more options to play. The short courses are very popular right now. The idea is to have all families and kids and good golfers to play it. In this particular golf courses, you're going to have some flat areas, you're going to have uphill, side hill, lies. So you are playing your buddy, you pick, you won last hole, you get to pick where you tee it off from the next one.
With the new Dune Bray, world-class conditioning on all of the courses, and expert instruction, it proves that BOYNE is constantly striving to be better and better.
For this growth to be sustainable, we needed to lean into some certain things. You know, reinvestment in our golf courses and continue to improve them has been a big piece of that. The investment into the golf academy, adding instructors, adding programming to meet the different demographics, the different evolutions of what people were expecting. And fitting, it has been a big deal.
Our two most popular golf schools that we teach is our ladies golf school, which is a Monday through Wednesday program, and our couples golf schools on the weekends, which is a really, really fun one because you get the guys and the gals together working on their games, and then they can actually understand the right things that they're supposed to be working on versus, you know, constantly telling the other one to keep their head down, which isn't the best advice always in golf.
They also implement the latest technology as well, which certainly makes our sport more enjoyable. Speaking of enjoyable, the surrounding areas and towns add the perfect complement for a Michigan getaway.
You know, get yourself into Petoskey, you know, where Hemingway used to hang out. Get yourself into Harbor Springs, you know. Boyne City's fantastic, Charlevoix's fantastic. You know, all these really cool little, you know, these little towns right on the water, and they're just fantastic to really just soak up more than, you know, the resort itself, which is great, the golf is great, but this area is, you know, I say it's a bucket list area for anybody in the world.
I've been to the Boyne Golf Resorts, and I can certainly vouch for the quality of golf that's being played up there. Turf conditions, wide variety of golf. It's a terrific place to visit. And we'd like to thank our hosts here at Chicago Highlands once again. Highlands with the link-style course here in the western suburbs, a wide variety of amenities, almost anything you can think of, a terrific private course here in the Chicago area. For now, that'll do it for Golf360. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and linksvideo.net. Hey, I think I just heard my name called at the first tee. Timothy O'Toole's is Chicago's favorite sports bar since 1992. Be sure to check out timothyo'tooles.com and visit one of their 4 convenient Chicagoland locations.
Perhaps you've heard good things about Heritage Bluffs Public Golf Club in South Suburban Channahon. This superb design is recognized as one of the top layouts in Illinois with an inspiring array of holes. The clubhouse has been fully renovated, complete with simulator golf. The innovative indoor-outdoor restaurant is the ideal 19th hole overlooking the course and the grass tee driving range. It's time to visit the Bluffs and see why this facility is not just good, but great.